Kinsei still 17. And T. Corral dropped to 25. Oh my goodness. Maybe he lost it. I don't know. Maybe other people moved around. We can't really tell. But we're going to start here. Create a private match. Part of it only. We're going to play on Beckwith Park. US East. Best of 5. Starting now. T. Corral versus Kinsei. Kinsei, veteran of the stream. Veteran, I say. He's played 2 games. I think he played his first game against Amaze. After Amaze had just taken down a couple opponents. Kinsei won that game. And next game he played was against Buddy, who was also one of the better opponents we have, probably top 30. And he actually managed him very easy, going 3-0 against Buddy. But for the first time, we bring in T. Corral, who was originally enticed to play these 1v1s when he saw one of the $100 show matches. Said, I want in on this. Today we can't guarantee $100 for him, but we can guarantee him 20. If he comes out the winner of today's show match. But Kinsei starts off early with a kickoff goal. We'll see how these two feel each other out. As Kinsei just said, they recently, right before this, when I say recently, I mean right before this, played a ranked match. And we speculate that Kinsei won based on their rank changes, but we're not sure. T. Corral just popping that one down the line and maybe not expecting Kinsei to attack as fast as he does. Gives up an easy second goal here. This kick out to T. Corral, though. Games are never over if you do a good enough job at grabbing each kick off his attack here. His backflip flick sends the ball soaring, but doesn't do anything dangerous. Doesn't even cause a save from Kinsei. Oh my goodness. Close play here. Kinsei trying to fake challenge T. Corral deep on his own line. But T. Corral reads it, puts a nice flick up, and Kinsei very close to saving it, pushes it off the top corner. As T. Corral gets his first goal on the FRL stream. Winning another kickoff, but passing the ball away to Kinsei. Kinsei getting ball and boost after that. I don't know if he should have set up a dribble or played something a little bit slower, but what he ends up doing gives the ball away. He's able to get this save in time right before the demo. And a great spawn for T. Corral as he gets put right next to the boost. And the ball is going to put in the second goal. This is, I mean, there's only one part of this game that's RNG. Literally only one. And that's where you spawn one of the 4 options after getting demoed. And this time, T. Corral gets lucky. Gets put in the perfect spot and Kinsei is punished. T. Corral forced to retreat off that kickoff, but good quick return. We noticed Buddy get dominated by Kinsei when he refused to pressure him. Was just willing to shadow over and over and over again, and Kinsei made him pay left and right. I don't expect T. Corral watch that show match, but either way, he seems to know you can't just leave a player this good with all the space in the world as Kinsei is able to put in a goal off of a backflip challenge with low boost from T. Corral. Deep in Kinsei's half. T. Corral certainly the advantage on kickoff so far as he sets up a flip reset here, but ends up taking it low. This is fucking filthy, dude. Sets up a flip reset, uses it to wave dash push this ball into the bottom right corner. Holy cow. That is absolutely filthy, filthy, filthy from T. Corral. (3-3) is yet another kickoff goes up in T. Corral's way. And another goal. T. Corral on fire here. Just a nice flip here. Forcing Kinsei to put a save out. Kinsei's save doesn't connect with it like he'd like to. Ends up bopping it high enough. T. Corral picking up pads in the meantime. He's going to be able to put a power shot into the top of the net. Another kickoff win from T. Corral. T. Corral, although he's not getting the conventional slaps immediately into the goal off the kickoffs, he is getting possession every time. As he once again gets an attack on net first after a kickoff. He's going to reset this ball here. Kinsei doing a good job of keeping the pressure on, but T-Curl handling it a little bit better than Buddy did in our previous show match. Nice demo is going to be another goal. 5-4 to T-Curl. Kinsey getting a little greedy, wanting to set up a dribble move here. Not realizing T-Curl right behind him, ready to crush him. A desperately needed kickoff win for Kinsey is going to get him back within one. 5-4 here. Nice early game showing from both these guys as they feel each other out. Another flip reset attempt from T-Curl. At least puts the shot on net, forcing a difficult save. Of course, shooting in 1v1s where you don't force a difficult save causes a instant counter like T-Curl might get right here. Kinsey's shot was a boomer, but not placed well enough to be easily saved, or to not be easily saved. T-Curl's counterattack. High chance of scoring there. A little bit of a fake from T-Curl on that aerial. Maybe looking to have Kinsey lose less favorable 50-50. That's why he pulled off, and he's going to score here on a nice arrow shot. Kinsey trying to do a half flip flick to get the ball out of the space, the shootable space, but T-Curl too accurate with those pinpoint arrow shots. Puts that ball on net, going up 6-4. Interesting shot here from, ooh, almost went in from Kinsey. Fancy, but not super effective. Did almost sneak it in. Sending up another dribble here. T-Curl electing to shadow as to pose a challenge this time. And as he continues to save these balls, he's going to be stuck in this net over and over and over again until Kinsey does eventually score. Great pressure from Kinsey, making sure each shot is hard enough to save that T-Curl can't reset. When you have the pressure on in those ones, the only way you're going to keep it on is by making sure every shot is hard to save. As soon as you put an easy to save shot on net, T-Curl is going to be able to push the ball far enough out to reset, grab boost, and all of a sudden your attack is over. But Kinsey doing a good job making sure every single one, whether a goal or not, is going to require a special save. Ends up finally getting it in. T-Curl, oh my goodness, putting the filthy flip reset moves on Kinsey. We watch this from Kinsey's perspective. As soon as T-Curl gets that flip reset, oh, we went for like the squishy off the top of the roof save, which makes it extra easy for T-Curl to just lob it in low. But those flip reset shots are so dangerous. I mean, there's a reason why Kinsey is trying to find a unique way to defend them. They have so much extra power. It makes sense to try and defend them off the top of the net. But if T-Curl reads it, he's going to be able to just roll it in every time. Oh my goodness. A missed opportunity from both these guys almost leads to an easy bucket for Kinsey. Kinsey grabbing both boosts. T-Curl trying to find every pad he can. Ooh, Kinsey's bump does not work as T-Curl's patience pays off here as he just sits and lets Kinsey fly over him. Keeping the pressure on with low boost, as any good 1v1er should. But this should be it here. High boost situation for Kinsey. T-Curl trying to retreat with nothing. And Kinsey will counter here. 6-7, of course, a dangerous game you play, trying to keep that pressure up with low boost. Every one of those hits needs to be perfect. T-Curl doing a good job staying on this ball and punishing Kinsey for wanting to get boost. Kinsey thinking he's in control of this kickoff. Has boost, thinks T-Curl would leave. T-Curl flips. And once again, Kinsey worried about that corner boost. Doesn't want T-Curl to be able to have it. Wants to get a counter attack with more boost at him, but just makes the wrong calculation on whether or not T-Curl can get the ball straight to the net. Oh, Kinsey missed flick here. Will still be able to 50-50 it in. 12 seconds left with 1 goal to go. Certainly not over for him. An opportunity to score here and tie it up. T-Curl setting up yet another flip reset. This time, not the flip reset, but the plays earlier in the game does bait Kinsei in to thinking that T-Corral is going to be playing a little bit slower than he normally does. Thinking he's going to try and slow it down and get that flip reset, but instead, T-Corral pushing it like a regular air dribble, gets it past Kinsei. Not in the goal, but well enough to delay and get the first win. Kinsei versus our boy T-Corral. T-Corral going up 1-0. Change that, save the replay. We'll hop right into the next game. T-Corral bringing some of that flavor that we've missed since a few show matches ago. I want to say one of the first few ones where there was some insane aerial flavor. These guys both fighting for orange team. Looks like Kinsei wins out. Are these two trying to find? Oh yeah, I'm trying to make sure they have equal kickoff. Kinsei winning the quick draw to get on the red team. But T-Corral, yet another flip reset here. Apparently this could be our bread and butter for T-Corral as he gets a flip reset wave dash yet again. My goodness, the wave dash to the corner. That is an filthy move that T-Corral has now proven he can hit consistently. Will being on the orange team be enough for Kinsei to get back? This ground shot off the kickoff is wide. T-Corral doing a good job of floating in front of that ball, leaving no options for Kinsei. Nice goal here. T-Corral electing to shadow on the wall, thinking he's going to get more angles on potential high shots to defend from Kinsei, but ends up not being able to defend a little flub that he might have been able to if he had stayed on the ground. But first time we've seen Kinsei almost off form. In the previous show matches we've seen him from, everything that he does looks so ultra confident. He seems to be hitting flicks left and right. But for the first time, I feel like I see him maybe, floundering a little bit on touches and not getting going right away, not making the perfect decision. And that must be all credit to T-Corral. Nice 50-50 here. He is going to be able to pinch it in and get it. Nice fake to bait T-Corral into going for this challenge. Nice drive away. And really just a fake. But a nice 50-50 to keep it in front of the net. Slamming it in afterwards. Going up 2-1 here. T-Corral always getting possession off these kickoffs. That flick's not going to be good enough, but he is able to grab the 100 boost in time, which means no counterattack just yet. Nice read by T-Corral on Kinsei's early challenge. And T-Corral puts it in for goal number 2. As he tries to prove the haters wrong who voted for Kinsei, me included. Had to be faithful to our boy who's been on the stream a few times already. T-Corral with a weird miss at midfield is going to be a counter goal easily. Let's try and see what happened here. Not going to be able to see it. Replay doesn't go far back enough in time, but certainly a product of T-Corral and his strategy to stay on the ball pretty much no matter what off these kickoffs. This one he's going to lose directly into the goal. First direct kickoff loss here. T-Corral, though. Hopefully that's how you say his name, and it's not like T-Corral or something. But as I was about to talk about his strategy of kickoffs, almost pays off for him again. Seems to much prefer staying with the ball, maybe more than anyone we've ever seen off these kickoffs, regardless of where boost is. He wants to get that first possession. This ground shot from Kinsei is going to get stopped out. Gets himself caught in the goal here. It might be the difference between getting scored on and being able to get back in time. No, he still gets back. Kinsei gets a good enough save that even though he's demoed, he is going to relieve pressure temporarily. Trademark of Kinsei. Every time space is given up, he's always proven that he wants to go attack and close that space every time. Is not comfortable shadowing, or whether or not he's comfortable shadowing, he doesn't believe it to be his best option, as he's always challenging. Hopefully we see some quick pops from T-Corral like he scored earlier to expose Kinsei for his love of quick and early challenges. Oh, T-Corral setting up Kinsey for a long shot here. He's not going to be able to get back to this one. Great pass, he says to himself, as that is just a money spot pass. T-Corral maybe trying to set something up for himself. Does not succeed. Kinsey putting a little gap in this game. 5-2. A little over halfway through the game. Kinsey giving T-Corral some space, but covering it in time before getting punished. This ball high, Kinsey favoring that boost over grabbing the ball. Kinsey electing to shadow. Usually doesn't favor shadowing, but this time it's going to work out for him perfect. Very sexy. Ooh, nice save there from T-Corral. Good recovery from both of them. It's a very fast attack from Kinsey and a really good save from T-Corral to stop that out. Kinsey's flick and bump doesn't quite work out as T-Corral's able to dodge it ever so slightly. The starvation game is on though for Kinsey. Just needs to continue to put these high shots on net. Oh, T-Corral, the patience we see from him. If he's able to counter this one here, holy cow, he actually put it almost too far out of the net. I mean, I think if Kinsey doesn't touch this one, it doesn't go in. Let's see. I want to say he pushed it out of the net potentially, but Kinsey panicking does slap it in. T-Corral has shown immense patience on the goal line that has paid off for him multiple times here. These guys are really good. Yes, they are. Kinsey, or T-Corral on the goal line has just shown the utmost patience. Kinsey's bump goals that he's proven he can bop anybody with in the stream is not able to get T-Corral because he just waits. He knows those shots are soft. He knows he has all day. So he's waiting for them to get, you know, halfway into the net or whatever before saving them. And the result of that is Kinsey goes flying over where he expects T-Corral to be on those saves. And that's just this just comes from confidence. From confidence in having been there before, knowing he can wait, not panicking in those situations. Definitely the sign of a good player as these two guys take a tour around the map and Kinsey eventually slams in a goal. What's going on, C-Mets? This is our highest rated show match on the stream ever, that's for sure. I think the average of these two guys' ranks is easily the highest. T-Corral looking to go set up that flip reset again. Kinsey with the early challenge here. T-Corral actually might have been better to not use his flip reset that he got after Kinsey's miss. Best of 5, yes it is. Best of 5. Is that not on the stream title? Because it should be. I can add it after this. After this game here, Kinsey looking to tie the series back up. Just playing keep away from T-Corral right now. And just like it usually goes, looks like this keep away is going to get him a goal. I feel like this happens almost every time. Kinsey keeping it away. T-Corral has nothing to do but try and force the issue. How the game's going. Pretty good, man. Looks like Kinsey's going to tie it up here. 1-1 in this best of 5 series. Nice quick play from T-Corral, but it's going to have to be lightning fast if he wants to win this game. Kinsey finding his form here. Maybe a little less nervous to be playing. Thanks for adding best of 5. Appreciate that. Nice game here. To go tie T1-1. Let's save this replay. T-Corral versus Kinsey. Game 2. Alright, thanks for changing that title, my guy. So we don't have to do that now. One less thing to do is we come update the series score here. 1-1 in this best of 5 for 20 doll hairs. Of course, that is 20 doll hairs as it is now. If anybody wanted to give some of their doll hairs, it would be going to the winner of the best of 5. Whether Kinsey is winning it or not, these guys both fighting for red team. T-Corral gives it up. Either way, once again, putting himself on the blue team. And it makes sense, man. Red team currently undefeated. Red team 2-0 in this matchup of T-Corral versus Kinsey. this 50-50 win in front of his net. Should result in the goal here. Nice chip, gonna fall into the net. T-Corral 1-0. We'll see if T-Corral is able to score with quite the flavor he did in that first game when he pulled out that win. Seems like the hardcore pressure from Kinsei, or sorry, the hardcore pressure from T-Corral is working much better on Kinsei than, oof, excellent shot here, than it was working on Buddy. Nice rolling setup. T-Corral doesn't know when Kinsei's going to turn. Make sure he times it perfectly as soon as he can tell that T-Corral is going to initiate his save. Just turn it then. Put it into the far left corner of the goal there. Nice slow play by T-Corral. Once again, I mean, the patience coming out on offense here. It wasn't able to score it, but just knowing that, not having to play fast, knowing that he doesn't have to play fast. Good, I can't talk today. Noticing that Kinsei is going to be expecting a fast play, expecting a quick aerial, save that second flip for all the way to the 1.5 seconds. Nice 50-50 here. He's going to be able to push this one in. T-Corral's aerial game certainly paying off for him. Seems like he should be going back to it over and over again, as it seems to never punish him, at the very least, and many times rewards him, giving him goals. I don't see why he wouldn't just keep going back to it. Seems like almost no risk here, as he, as probably a threes main as compared to Kinsei, probably has a much advanced aerial game this time though. Showing that 1v1s don't have to be fancy and in the air. Kinsei just doing a good job catching this ball, rushing it to the net. Once he sees T-Corral heading for boost. You guys gotta remind me to save these, specifically save the moments of these replays, because that is some sick plays by T-Corral that we should be saving. Sorry about the nose blowing. Kinsei able to steal the boost here. Put T-Corral on a shadow. Kinsei was able to punish Buddy over and over again when he's shadowed, and he's going to be able to punish T-Corral the same way, but I don't think this is how Kinsei intended to do it. A little missed backflip does force the save attempt from T-Corral out, and he's able to finish it off. Kinsei finding any way to score here. Certainly doesn't seem to be on the form he was on in his previous two show matches, hitting almost everything, I feel like. But whether he's hitting it or not, the ball goes in the net. That's all that matters. Boomer flick from Kinsei. Pinch save on the wall. T-Corral is gonna take all his boost to get this clear, but he is able to beat out Kinsei for his. He's gonna start the boost starvation game himself, but Kinsei does get a good enough clear that should cancel that out. Initiate a reset. Kinsei has no interest in playing some shadow defense on T-Corral. Would rather go up, grab the aerial. This demo, though, should probably result in a goal, and it does. A tie-up 3-3. Both these guys in the Octane today. Seen a lot of differing styles, but we got the vanilla basic default Octanes today. I like it. Ooh, Kinsei kind of chickening out there on the wall. He's going to get punished for it here. Ooh, absolutely should have been punished for it. That's the kind of miss you might see Fear RL do, but T-Corral and Kinsei should never be missing that one, but luckily T-Corral's going to be able to get it. The one he got robbed of back just a moment ago. (4-3) in a pivotal game 3 here. Somebody going to match point. No matter which way this goes. T-Corral, nice save by Kinsei to pop that one high. T-Corral keeping the pressure on, even with no boost. Making sure he actually clears that ball before he goes and grabs his. But look at this speed pressure that Kinsei is not ready for. And it pays off once again. Oh, T-Corral not able to get around that ball. Maybe didn't have the boost to get the flick he would have wanted. Kinsei closing the gap fast. But popping it. T-Corral popping it too far. Goodness gracious, learn to freaking speak, Fear. We'll get there. Ground shot from Kinsei is just a initiation of a boost starvation play. Did not expect that to go in. And it is working out for him as he's either going to force T-Corral all the way out. T-Corral low boost shadow. Kinsei doing a good job waiting as long as he can, but a perfect contest by T. Nice shot. I think T-Corral was actually able to grab boost here, so he had the boost to save this. But puts himself a little bit too far out of position. Doesn't know what to do in this weird no man's land. Had just decided to go challenge Kinsei fast when Kinsei pulled the trigger on that shot. And that's how he's able to sneak it by and tie it back up. 4-4. Both these guys keeping the pressure on. Nice flick. Nice no boost flick by Kinsei, but actually going to have a hard time getting this back in. Does get in there eventually. T-Corral also no boost going up for his challenge. Flying by the ball. Had his 20 that he had from kickoff, but great flick. Great no boost flick from Kinsei to pull that one off. What's Scrub's rank in ones? I'm not sure, man. I think it's pretty high. Probably around where these guys are at. If it might be a little bit higher. Kinsei really just giving the ball away. Looking to grab boost. Maybe start a starvation play, but T-Corral will be able to find his way out. Nice air dribble. This is what I was about to say. I was like, Kinsei needs to start punishing T-Corral for his quick challenges because T is definitely sticking to those fast challenges primarily instead of initiating that that shadow play. And Kinsei does it there. He reads it there. He knows that T-Corral is going to be turning. Might as well initiate an air dribble. It's a safe play because not only is it fast in case T-Corral comes to challenge, he'll get it over him, but even if T-Corral doesn't, he's going to be flying behind the ball. And he's still going to be able to 50-50 it out as Kinsei wins game number 3. 6-4. I'm sure T-Corral's already looking for it as much as he can, but it seems like his advantage big time over Kinsei is those aerial plays. Scrub is ranked 158. So Scrub is trash, guys. These guys are much better than Scrub. He's probably not playing ones. He's probably focusing on team games as he's currently playing RLCS. Oh my goodness. Kinsei with the lightning fast red team pick. Literally legendary. The best. Maybe one of the best things Kinsei's doing in this whole show match so far is that lightning quick red pick. And if he does come out to win this game, it'll be a 4-0 outing for the red car each game. So it definitely is not a mistake to be going in there as fast as you can. Nice low 50-50 from Kinsei, but T-Corral's actually able to pinch it to enough power to not have it head to his net. Using up a lot of boost to come get this challenge here. Kinsei very close to punishing for it, but he will initiate some boost starvation. T-Corral sticking to what he knows, which is keeping that pressure on no matter what. Absolutely knows not to back down. Knows if he's just hanging out in net, he's going to get beat. Keeps that pressure on with absolutely no boost and is able to score off it. T-Corral's going to start off possession here. Kinsei giving him a taste of his own medicine here with this speedy play. Not able to finish it off, though. Fairy Peaks 3 MMRs 2015. My goodness. Oh, Kinsei. I got mixed up there looking at chat. I thought these guys were defending the opposite nets, and I thought their play was very interesting. Kinsei's flick saved out. T-Corral, long shot. Ooh, is able to stop the counter, but just barely. He's going to need to retreat for boost. Kinsei has an opportunity to go here. T-Corral will set up a shadow. A deep shadow as he flips far, far away. Kinsei decides that putting on a shot and grabbing boost is better than doing any sort of flick. We'll see if he regrets that, but T-Corral with low boost here. A weak shot. Started in Kinsei's half with no boost. Does almost result in the goal, but puts enough pressure on the save that Kinsei flips it high. This jump pop is going to be easily saved. Kinsei on the counterattack here. T-Corral with low boost. Nice quick challenge. The patience and the nerve of T-Corral. Never worried, man. Not falling for this fake that Kinsei puts out because he's not worried about getting scored on. That's like the only way I know how to explain it. But this weak save from Kinsei popping it up super high, and I don't think Kinsei had enough boost to be really challenging a save here. Although he ended up saving pretty much nothing. He maybe should have picked some kind of option. He ended up picking no option, letting almost any shot go in except for a super soft touch that T-Corral might have done. I'd like to see T-Corral back on the aerial grind. Look at this. Paying off for him again. Even when it doesn't go in perfectly, it's working for him. So I don't know why he wouldn't just stick to this all game. Nice air dribble, pinching it on that backboard. Tricks Kinsei into coming up, trying to save it. And he even uses Kinsei to bop it in himself. T-Corral up 3-0. On form this game. Ooh, this time is going to finally punish him for that incessant need to get to the ball off kickoff regardless of whether he gets boost or ball. Trying to stick on it. Just a poor turn there. Infield instead of maybe towards the net. But just so desperately trying to keep that pressure on. Kinsei's going to punish him with a ground shot. Oh, T-Corral not liking that missed touch he had. Ends up retreating to the boost, setting up a shadow. Works out for him. Kinsei not able to pop it over him. T-Corral doing a good job of instantly pulling off there. Oh, he got the flip reset as well. Oh, that bounce. Couldn't read that bounce off the corner. And that is going to be Kinsei's saving grace. This ground shot's surely going to get saved out. Maybe even full on countered. No. Kinsei's able to get there in time to pinch it high. Oh, T-Corral getting greedy as hell. Wanted to keep Kinsei starved. He knows Kinsei's got nothing. Says, I'm going to go grab the 100. Kinsei says, okay, I'll put the goal in. I think that's better than the 100 boost. A couple times these guys get a little bit too focused on starving their opponent while their opponent just blabs it in. Another flip reset. Once again, we're T-Corral, guys. Remember to freaking have me save these. This is just filth, man. This is coming from a threes main for sure. Look at this flip reset. Oh, Kinsei doesn't. Oh. Kinsei doesn't stand a chance. That is absolutely filthy, dude. One in the world for ones is some guy named Aw. Never heard of him. Can we get some oh babies in the chat for that freaking flip reset goal from T? Kinsei, though, reminding T-Corral that this is 1v1s. And your sick, awesome flip reset, aerial shot, air dribble is worth just as much as my front flip kickoff. Getting that one goal back in arguably the most boring fashion you can. But T-Corral saying, I can do that too. I can do it boring and I can do it fun. As he gets one back to keep that deficit at 2. Nice quick play from T-Corral. Getting that ball in. Not going for the boost here. When you have the kind of flicks he does, you don't need the boost. Notice he's saving that 20, which is just enough to get him there in time and flick something on net. Kinsei unable to get around it. That's how you turn everything into a kickoff goal. You got to be able to turn every kickoff opportunity into a goal that you can. These guys showing that that ball anywhere being near them is good enough for them to turn it in for a goal. Kinsei setting up a screamer. Doesn't get the first one. Excellent recovery from T-Corral, jumping off the corner of that goal there to get back down in time. That save is filthy. We're not going to be able to see it, but T-Corral flew up and stopped the screamer to the top left corner, instantly landed on the corner, jumped off to get down back to center to be ready to stop any play from Kinsei. And Kinsei, his shot, maybe he didn't realize he needed to be better than that, puts a pretty weak shot right on net, right on center net, and T-Corral is able to save it and counter. But T-Corral putting the first fake kickoff out that we've seen this show match, getting instantly punished for it. Maybe don't expect to see it again with Kinsey with the easy read on it. You didn't know that Kronovi's 18? Yeah, those guys move around a lot, depending on how much they play ones. T-Corral up 7-4, potentially. Oh, nice. Long shot off the wall here. Gotta moisten up that mouth. You know what I'm saying? Another kickoff victory for T-Corral. This is the only time that his aerial shenanigans has not paid off for him as he lets the ball float a little bit too far away from his car. But it looks like T-Corral on in the path to winning game number 4. Returning to his aerial madness does pay off for him again. This time, though, kind of wanting to go get the boost, decides, you know what, I can't do that. I got to stay close to the net, but it was too late. The damage was already done. Kinsey crushing him. Justin or Squishy, I'm not sure how much those guys play ones. James. T-Corral's going to put another one on here. Ooh, a flubbed opportunity there. I think 9 times out of 10, T-Corral pushes that one in for a goal. But he's going to play the clock game. No reason to rush it at all as he takes it back to his half. And as it as almost always goes, once you start playing the keep away game, you usually end up putting a goal in. But Kinsey demos T-Corral out. 10 seconds won't be enough for 3 goals. But he will put a little desperation flick to try and get it there in time. This one's going to be over. T-Corral with the fat air, dribble, flip, reset. 1v1 this game. Filthy as hell. T-Corral. Goodness, I do that every time. Versus Kinsey. That was game number 4. So we're going to game number 5. Couldn't have scripted it better. Couldn't have scripted it better than this. Our last game 5 game literally ending with the ball halfway through the net for one person and getting saved and returned to the net to have the other person win. Who do you think is better personally, Justin or Squishy? I want to say Squishy used to main ones. I don't know if Justin did, but like I think Squishy started out with his career maining ones. T-Corral breaking the streak and making it so that red team does not win every time. But Kinsey has won his way into red team every game since the first. His ground shot will be completely off, but Corral not able to corral a counterattack. T-Corral misses the ball but connects with the car, which does a good enough job of delaying the attack. Kinsey's going to bop in an own goal here, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, barely is able to save it. But puts himself in a terrible situation now with low boost. T-Corral can do whatever he wants to him. Goes for an aerial play, which seems smart. Been working out for him, but this one starts a little bit too close to the net. Not able to create anything really dangerous from it. Low 50-50 from Kinsey. Kinsey low boost. Doing a good job of keeping the pressure on. Kinsey giving T-Corral a taste of his own medicine, saying, I might be out of boost, but I'm not out of the play. Both these guys getting a little bit too comfortable when they have the other boost starved, thinking they're in full control and finding out they're not. T-Corral, another flip reset. Using his flip reset too early. Is T-Corral's aerials fallen from grace here as Kinsey is putting... Ooh, Kinsey missing his counterattack shot here. And T-Corral literally cannot miss when he goes for an aerial. Even when he does miss, when he goes for an aerial play, this is what happens. T-Corral just got a free pass to continue doing those kind of shots. (1-1) in the first minute and a half. This ground shot easily saved by Kinsey. He's able to stop T-Corral's attack out midfield though, and isn't instantly punished for his weak shot. But his weak flick here will get instantly punished. T-Curl just shadowing, waiting until Kinsei is inches away from him. Putting that flick or that attack on. Kinsei not pulling the trigger early enough on these early challenges from T-Curl. Needs to start calling T-Curl out on these quick challenges. He's proven time and time again that that's what he's going for. Kinsei trying to show this aerial prowess himself, and my goodness, T-Curl does get a touch on this, but not enough as he has to stare at it as it goes into his goal. Nice double pop bump. Ooh, a little bit of a tap. That thing's got a blue trail as it heads into the net. T-Curl getting absolutely bopped. T-Curl having to retreat back, no boost. Is electing to shadow close, and it will be the end of him. As Kinsei puts on another goal, doing a good job of doing a quick pop here. Like we said, T-Curl showing that he likes to challenge early. And this time, not enough boost to really put a quick challenge on, and Kinsei's going to beat him out by popping it over him. An instant clapback from T-Curl. Almost an instant clapback, I guess I should say. Little fake challenge from Kinsei. Or sorry, fake challenge from T-Curl is read by Kinsei. Isn't phased at all. T-Curl finally giving up on his challenge. Looks like he's going to spice in a late challenge here. And that is going to punish him as well. If Kinsei's found a way to score either way, there's no way he can lose. This aerial game's all about the aerial bumps as he tries to ward T-Curl off. I think T-Curl's almost assuredly a lock for fanciest goal, the fanciest 5 goals of the show match, but as we all know, 1v1s, less about fancying and more about getting those boring ones. Ooh, that whip from T-Curl is maybe a sign of what's to come in the rest of the game. With 2 minutes left here, maybe panicking a little bit. Down 2. Going for the demo and missing means Kinsei is going to put an easy shot on net here. T-Curl just thinking he had an opportunity to bump Kinsei. Thought Kinsei would be coming in at the ball there, but he doesn't come in, and T-Curl gets the hard punish on him. Or sorry, Kinsei gets the hard punish on him. One day I'll learn to talk with enough practice. Nice challenge here from T. Off a kickoff, pushing it into the backboard and just getting up for that aerial. Much faster, much cleaner than Kinsei. Wins the aerial 50-50 and bops it in the goal. Of course, T is down but never out, as he sticks to his game strategy of staying close off kickoffs and not rushing for that boost. What a quick counter. Great play from T-Curl. My goodness. Some of these plays from T are absolutely insane. Great recovery, great power shot, perfect read on the follow, bopping that in the net to make himself down 1. T-Curl showing why he's Renegade Cup monthly champion winner. English is hard, dude. Shit, man. Nothing like streaming to make English all of a sudden hard. Nice demo from T-Curl means he's going to set up an opportunity to do whatever he wants. And if you ask me, I'd tell him to go for an aerial because he's shown that aerials are working for him. But this air dribble, he ends up aiming it the direction that Kinsei's car is pointing, which is the easiest possible save for him. Awesome. Not only does he get the challenge there, but he actually pushes Kinsei over the boost. Meaning T is going to be able to grab that boost as well as stop the challenge out. This flick, though, should be easily saved. Kind of a dangerous attempt there to 50-50 it from T-Curl. It is going to result in him losing the boost out here. Of course, if he didn't go for that 50-50 in the air, he could have been driving over to steal that boost from Kinsei and keeping that pressure on. But this instead is the result. Kinsei on the attack, might be able to put in another goal here. T-Curl's going to put it in for him, says, hey man, rush it in there. I don't have all day. I need to come back in this game. And I can't be waiting for you to push it in as T. Corral trying to rush back, slams it in himself. 6-4. In favor of Kinsei. 23 seconds left. Might be time to see the time game from Kinsei, but it's not going to matter much. As he wins a kickoff and puts on enough pressure to get it in one more time. Up 3 is going to be close to impossible with 19 seconds. Going to need some perfect kickoff wins for T. Corral to win this one. And that is less than perfect. Kinsei getting greedy though, going for the boost. But T. Corral with no boost himself means Kinsei will be able to easily retreat back here. GG's from a T. Corral. 7-4. He's hopped out of the game. Good play from Kinsei. Kinsei stays undefeated on stream. Taking down his best opponent yet. Goodness gracious from T. Corral. T. Corral versus Kinsei. Game 5. What a game.